This is the word to go, y'all.
Well, hello, hello. Hi, ladies.
Hi,
Here we
Mickey.
are. Another joyous Wednesday here on GAWTV. That's right, grown ass women. That's what we are. Television, because this is your television, your computer screen,
Yeah.
phone device, whatever screen you're watching us on now. We'd really love it if you could do us a big favor and hit that like button. That helps us out a lot. It helps us, pop to the top of the feed and and show more people who love this kind of stuff, who love us,
Yeah.
our show. Hit that subscribe button because we're clipping on 12K subscribers and growing, and we have a whole membership platform. We've moved from Patreon over here to everything is on YouTube, exclusive, a little exclusive, reclusive, if you will. And last but not least, ladies, hit that bell icon
Ooh, that's loud.
because you never want to miss the fun.
You don't.
Ever. Never.
And if there were ever a time to get in on the hashtag that is GAWTV and to get used to what we're doing here, let me tell you, we are on the road to DressleMania 3.
Yes.
WrestleMania 3 for you, Anthony.
Wow.
It's huge. And this year is going to be hosted by, GAW. It's going to be hosted by Mick Foley, and this is our biggest and best event that we've ever done. All of the dresses are on DressleMania.com. You can find out all of the information. The press release has gone out. People are donating some incredible things this year, which we'll get to that in a little bit. But also, we have Wrestle Tours and Progress Wrestling that are auctioning off 2 tickets to Saturday's WrestleMania, 2 tickets to Sunday's WrestleMania, which we got to play favorites. Sunday Fun Day is where all 3 of your ladies right here are going to be in that suite. So you can bid on those from Wrestle Tours, or we have information that can tell you how to just buy them outright if you'd like to join us. So much going on, and if there's ever a time to check the description, it's right now because it's a lot.
Oh my God. It's going to be
right now.
Too sweet.
2 sweet.
Or 3 sweet. 3 sweet, if you will.
And Mickey, please tell the fans here also that it's not just Mick Foley that's helping us out this year. We have some amazing people that have helped this to come to fruition, including
Oh my
Conrad.
God. Well, Conrad from Ad Free Shows and Physio, who's helped out with the tickets. But, Childhelp has been so incredible in their assistance this year. Like to provide that auction platform. So now we know it's not like now we know that money is going directly to them without the third party. And don't get me wrong, we loved doing it the last 2 years, but it was through eBay and then eBay to PayPal and then PayPal to the organization.
Yes.
It was like fees and stuff like that. And then you realize like, oh man, those fees are a lot. Like, but so because they've done auctions like this and they've been pros, and you guys know how much Childhelp means to me. I've been an ambassador for them for several years. I always sing their praises. I think they do incredible work. And I think not enough people know about them. And I just want to say, man, Mick Foley is the greatest human being on the planet. God broke the mold when he made Mick Foley. For him to donate his time and what was going to be like, hey, can we still open for you guys or whatever? And he's like, no, this should be the after party. This is where everybody needs to be. This is an amazing cause. And I want to help you girls. And I want this to be so special. And for him to, volunteer pretty much to be there and to be the host with the most, Mr. Sacco in a pocket.
There we go.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't. So it's going to be such a great time. There's going to be, obviously you can go to WrestleMania.com. There's going to be a way to get a photo op with the 3 of us. The VIP ticket can get the 4 of us, Mick Foley and the 3 of us for the VIP ticket photo op, or you can just come champagne toast and be there for the fun.
Show your support.
It's just awesome. It's just great to see. This is my favorite time of year, and you were the inspiration behind all of this, Val. It was really your idea when we came up with the WrestleMania and see how much has grown and to be able to support causes that really mean a lot to us. It's just been awesome. But then you get to see our friends donate their time and their energy and these things and give back in a different way. It's just real special.
It's
really
so
is.
nice.
It is.
Every year it just gets bigger and bigger. Everyone gets more generous and it becomes a bigger party. So as Mickie said, if you can be there be there to support us live, great. But a lot of it's going to be virtual. So the way to donate is all going to be virtual. We've made it very easy for not just people that are going to be there physically at the event. So stay tuned. Again, in the description, Childhelp information, everything you need is right here on YouTube.
You guys, 2 weeks away. I mean, it's TikTok for DressleMania. WrestleCon, Biltmore. We're going to be in that ballroom. Mick Foley is freaking hosting it. This is incredible. A little hint is what I'm auctioning is right behind me.
Oh,
right there.
That's so inconspicuous.
Who's your friend? Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's so beautiful, Lisa.
Can you tell us about
look at the bottom? Look at the bottom. This is
I might buy that.
The Kardashians had this dress.
I'm just gonna say it. I think it looked better on you. Oh man, that's beautiful.
Look at the bottom.
Yeah.
Where did you give us the rundown of where you wore it and how it made you feel? And it's very luminescent.
I got it at a vintage store, and a vintage store I paid $300 for at a vintage. Wow. It was used already, worn once. But the girl was telling me how expensive this dress was, and I had to do it. I wore it at the one of the photo shoots at WWE and at TNA and photo shoots. So
it's a WWE amazing. And Impact dress. And
it's a double. It's a double, if you will. Is it a designer? Is it a specific designer?
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I got to look at the tag.
The tags might not be on. Sometimes those designer dresses, I have a few designer dresses, and they don't have tags.
Look how low cut it is. I mean,
is that sheer in the back that shows your booty crack?
It is sheer. You have no idea how. When I had to do a shoot in that.
What size is this dress, Lisa?
I want it too. What?
Give me this damn dress. I need to buy it.
And it's all pleasing to the eye, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah.
Drop waist, very 1920s Gatsby-esque. A little early 1990s Mugler.
Soto.
A little hairpiece.
Soto
Size,
TTO.
but it's stretchy, so it'll fit anybody.
Right.
You know, and I will include it 8x10, possibly a teenage banner and a kiss card.
Oh,
you never know.
I love that.
There'll be a plethora of gifts in there.
We
That's
like amazing. The extras, and that's what a lot of the people that have donated this year have done. Maybe perhaps just an article of clothing, but other people can, they're offering video shout outs, different things. We try to make it very, very special for you. But I love, just as from a wrestling fan perspective, that it's WWE and Impact Wrestling / TNA, because you're getting the double whammy, 2 for 1.
Right. A twofer.
A two for one. A twofer. I knew Mickie was gonna say that.
A twofer. Dude, oh man, I love it, Lisa. Yeah, you say that, like Molly Holly's dress, for example, worn in Hall of Fame event worn, and then she sent a picture of her with Lillian, like a printout, like a standard printed out photo with her and Lillian of herself in the dress as well, which I thought was super cool. I have what I'm auctioning off up here. I came prepared.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Show and tell.
I haven't signed.
This is incredible.
I haven't signed these yet. And these boots I've had for a long time. I've had them since my TNA run with As Hardcore Country, when Hardcore Country was born. This was, Lisa, I've wrestled you in these boots.
I know. I recognize those boots.
I've had them and I love them so much and they're actually keen. So they're really nice. And I had to get them. I had to take them to my cobbler guy to get them to sew up on the side and get them repaired for a while. But I wore these last worn at the main event of the evening, Hard to Kill against Deonna Purrazzo in the Texas Death Match. And I've been saving them for something special because they still have the tacks in the soles.
Oh my God.
I'm going to sign them on both sides. I'm going to sign it right there and right there. I'm going to include a picture, 8x10 signed, personalized to whoever gets these boots. And
you know what? You might toss in another TNA banner, Mickie. I have an extra TNA banner.
I don't know that I have one.
I do. Maybe with our purchases with Val 2, the Moulin Rouge. We can all sign it and send it with their auction.
Do you
Oh,
guys
that's
agree?
beautiful.
I think that's the best. I will say this all the time. Kudos to Christy Hemme for designing. That was my favorite, most thought out, fleshed out, beautiful, polished photo shoot that we've ever done together.
Yeah.
My
The
favorite.
Moulin Rouge one. I
Yes.
loved I loved the beach one. I loved the bikini one that we did. Remember that? I think because
4th of July, or
she was living in Orlando at the time, and I think we shot a lot at her house, and she had one of those like container houses, I think, at the time. And I have these amazing shots that I did in the stairwell and I was wearing her red boots, and I was like, man, I want to keep these red boots. God, they're gorgeous. They're gorge.
They're gorge.
Where'd you get
well, if you have a picture of it, can we overlay it right now so we can see those?
I'll have to throw back to it. I have to go dig and find it, but I certainly have pictures of myself in these boots.
Oh,
But yeah, that was a great photo shoot. But I'll put in an 8x10 of me personalized to that. And then I was gonna say that I would even throw in a Zoom call, a one-on-one Zoom call with it.
Are we all trying to up one each other?
I was gonna say, if we're playing to up the ante, I see your Zoom call. I will race you. I will also do a Zoom call. And I love when we add these little extras in, because obviously this is the dress that I chose, because, and I'll show you a better picture of it here. But I just thought, thinking Hollywood, what's very Val, sexy, but still classy. Obviously it's a children's charity, but I just thought there'd be something fun, pink and sparkly and very much me.
I love it.
But I'm including extras as well. So when you go to DressleMania.com and you go to the description beneath, all of the info is there, and we're going to keep upping those antes. I love the idea of a Zoom call. Because that way you can discuss.
What if all three of us do a Zoom call with the person that auctioned it off, like that bought our dresses together?
We'll have to. Maybe we could think of a different. Maybe we do the Moulin Rouge banner. We can do that separately, and whoever gets that gets a Zoom call with the three of us.
Yeah, and since I love watching GAWTV, there's little perks we can give there. Perhaps maybe joining the next top tier chat, whatever. Listen, people are so generous, and we've had some amazing people donate. Even people that, I have to be honest, I don't know what they're doing.
What dress are you auctioning off though?
This
Val?
one.
We didn't even see
the one that she's wearing.
That's what I'm wearing.
I know.
There's better pictures,
we didn't get to
like
see.
I said, that aren't sitting in my house. But the thing is, not only do we have generous people, but a lot of people. There was the guy that bought my dress last year. I want to say it was Mark. He was, he said, listen, I'm not going to really even display it. I just want to, contribute to the cause. And it's up to anybody. This could be, the dress that you have there, Lisa, would look beautiful on someone's wife, on someone's girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you want to do. But it's really just about committing to the cause. And that's where I find it really, really touching, that it's sometimes not like, okay, I'm going to buy this dress so I can resell it. At this point, we don't even care if you resell it. Just, it's all for charity. But the people that have sent their stories in about why they bought something, I thought was really, really sweet in terms of, I just want to contribute. Tony, for example, was somebody who wasn't even at DressleMania, and people bought tickets to the event knowing they couldn't even go.
Right. Which was so special. It was amazing.
I know.
Yeah. And it's all, and what's so great is like Childhelp has been so amazing. Like there's a button there now that you can donate directly to Childhelp. There's ways to give back, but honestly, this event's going to be so fun. We don't know who's going to show up, surprises. It's in LA. There's a lot of celebrity ambassadors that live in LA that are affiliated with Childhelp as well, that are wrestling fans, but obviously it's hosted by Mick Foley. And, he's so funny and entertaining with his show, and I know I'm doing another event with Mick, but just for him to donate all of his time and his love towards DressleMania, I thought was so special. And it's going to be a great event, you guys. It's going to be our best year ever.
It's going to be amazing. And like Cole Cabana, my God, I did not know he sews. He's making something special for the auction as well. And like Mickie, tell me, like, I do have a question for you. Like when Molly Holly already sent you the dress she's auctioning off, we haven't even done a press release by then. So like, did she just reach out? Are you doing WrestleMania again?
She did not. I assume that you had reached out to her.
No,
and then
not
she
at all.
Said, hey, this is the dress. She just randomly texted you and I both going, hey, this is the dress I'd like to donate for DressleMania this year. Just random. We hadn't even sent out a reach out. Like those reach outs just started going, just went out not too long ago. Obviously, you know, we're pre-recording this. We're not really 2 weeks out from the event. That's sorry guys for the spoiler, but you know, we just started, and that, what is this, like 6-8 weeks out from the event? So she just sent that on her own. Oh, just must have been thinking about it, or maybe she's going Hall of Fame dress shopping and she goes, oh, let me get rid of last year's or the year before last Hall of Fame dress. I'm going to donate it to DressleMania, because especially with this year's cause, I think the work that Childhelp does, it goes under the radar a lot. And like this problem of child abuse and the 5 children die every day, and I don't mean to break it down, this whole thing goes underneath the radar too often, because you know, we protect our children, and because you can't, when they make these claims or when there's news stories, there's not a name attached to these child. So they become a statistic, they become a number, and people take out that human aspect of it because there is no name attached. And so I think that's sometimes why Childhelp doesn't get a lot of the recognition of the work that they've been doing the longest time out of any organization for children here in the United States, which is crazy to think about. It's crazy. And they're just amazing. And Sarah and Yvonne are so special. They're like really special women. And they, you know, they started it, you know, with a lot of love in their heart. And it's just cool to see what it's grown to. I mean, this last gala they just did, this year, they raised $5.4 million in one night. One night.
Oh my gosh.
Clint Black. I was so upset that I wasn't there, you guys. Clint Black and Reba McEntire were both there as
That's your girl.
That's your girl.
I can't even discuss. I cannot even discuss it. I can't discuss it. But
damn,
I heard it was amazing. Sean Gasaway was there. Sean, who, you know, grown-ass woman. This is the word of GAW, y'all. That Sean Gasaway, who also played on the Jericho Cruise with me. Which shout out to his wife, Melissa. I know we forgot to do who you wear and what you drinking.
Yes.
Val kind of did hers, but shout out to Melissa, who made this t-shirt for me. We had matching t-shirts for the cruise, which says, here on my throne, I am a grown-ass woman, for the Grown-Ass Woman Chapel Hart song. You know, for GAWTV, for the love. I thought it'd be appropriate for this.
It is beautiful.
And beautiful. As far as what I'm wearing, I actually wore this blazer, this whole pantsuit. It's a full pantsuit. I wore this at one of the Childhelp Christmas galas at the Beaumont Village in California, when I went out there for that. And yeah.
And tonight, you guys, next to Monica, I don't know why I came up with that name, Friends. I don't know why.
Sexy name.
It is, yes. And I'm drinking Blackstone. I had to switch, you guys. We did do on our after party. I told him I had to switch off on certain wines. My heartburn is bad, but out of my fancy mug, and I am wearing. You're going to laugh because I have a story about this. And thank you guys for noticing my highlights. It only took 8 hours.
You ordered the caramel goodness.
8 hours because I dyed my hair out of a box. Big shout out to Joey Esberger, who came out here with us. His boyfriend stayed here for 8 hours, and my hair just would not pull up. But I had this outfit. I've worn this on this show before, and my boobs are so big. my breasts are so big. I had to turn it backwards because the zipper broke. I tried to zip it, it wouldn't go over my boobs, and it snapped.
Oh my god!
These are voluptuous problems, and I'm there. I had this conversation with a girlfriend of the day because we were talking about having larger bosom area. Do you guys find that I love like a button-down shirt, but I have to get like a big size because it's like keeping Tom.
It makes your waist.
There's a hole that always happens in here. It's the right size that's supposed to form fit to my body. Yeah. The right size fitted shirt never fits me properly in the chest. I always have to go a size or two bigger just to cover, and then try to get that. And then I'm like, am I really going to take this shirt to go get tapered in on the side?
Not Probably really. Not. Yeah. No.
I'm going to do a half tuck.
We say in our head, well, maybe I can go get it altered. You're like,
a French
I don't wear a lot of button downs.
Because I love them. I love kind of like a secretarial kind of look, but like honestly, then it's like this whole open window. So then you're talking to somebody, you're like, okay, well, half of my boob is out, or like they're seeing my bra. These are big bosom problems.
Big bosom problems.
Look at, can you guys bust it open back here?
I would have never seen it until you just stood up and showed us. I
Yeah,
would have
Busted
never
Open
known.
Radio. Live in the house.
For sale on my Big Cartel store. There you go. Busted Open.
Perfect. Perfection. Well, I will tell you, I was drinking out of my lovely Audacity Bling cup by the amazing, by the way, it does say SoCalVal on it, if you can see that.
It does.
But
It's so
that's just
Which
my
I have
water.
to say, Val, I saw them post something as a big shout out and share that clip from when you showcased them the other day. Please excuse my nails; they're ratchet. I'm going to
No,
get
you're
them
fine.
done tomorrow.
But in that post, you could really see the lettering more because obviously, it's hard to see. But yeah, love that cup. But I was actually just having my water in there, and I've just got a little vodka soda in my little pink cup, trying to match my pink outfit again. DressleMania, I thought pink Hollywood, which I do want to ask you guys this. This is an exciting question because I don't know the answer to either one of your answers here. In terms of LA and Hollywood and stuff, like when's the last time you went? And are you excited to be there? Because obviously me, having lived there, I am so beyond thrilled. I'm going early. It's my birthday as well. But
It is your birthday.
LA. Yeah.
It's your birth week.
It is.
Everybody listening, bring Val a present.
Yes.
Preferably alcohol that we can consume while we're there.
Yes,
no,
please.
bring her a present.
Alcohol
Don't bring
and gummy
us a
bears.
present.
And Cheez-Its. That's my love language. That's my currency. So I would appreciate that. I will be able, and every year at WrestleMania, or should we say WrestleMania, it's always my birthday on March 27th. It's always, Mania weekend. I get to see all my friends. And I did my first show ever, 2002, March 30th. So I get my little wrestling anniversary. This is if I'm counting from the first show, this is my 23rd year, y'all. How old am I?
Oh my God, Val.
Are you serious?
23rd.
Wow.
Crazy. 23rd.
We're like the same amount of years, Val.
How do you gauge it from like your first professional show where you like debuted and then you kept consistently doing shows? That's how I don't know how else to judge it.
It's hard. So I gauge when I first stepped into a ring was 98, November 98, when I first stepped into a wrestling school. I didn't have my first match. Mickie? Oh God, math. I want to say I was like 19.
Wow. You started young.
19, 20. Yeah, I started young. Then I went to my first match was March 3rd, 1999. It was an intergender tag match. It was myself and my boyfriend at the time, Jake the Snake Damian. It wasn't Jake the Snake Roberts. No, it was Jake the Snake.
You dated Jake the Snake Roberts and you're just now telling us?
No. Jake the Snake.
I would totally have dated Jake the Snake Roberts. Is that weird?
No.
I love a fixer upper.
Yeah. Again.
Did you? Yeah.
He was a fixer upper for sure.
He was hot. He still is hot. We love him. Anyway.
We love fixing people here.
Great every time.
American Mike Brown and his girlfriend Candy was his manager. And so I was like, yeah, and it was an intergender tag match.
This is MCW because Candy
different Candy. Different Candy. This was the first Candy. Candy 1.
Candy 1.
Candy 2 was over though. MCW Candy was like, she was the real deal.
I was trying to tell people about her because I was so obsessed with wrestling in general back then that they did like this sports. You were in it. I think you were in it too, Lisa. The Sports Illustrated. I'm not going to find this photo, so please, for God's sakes, don't ask me. Don't Google it. But there is a photo of me. I'm like 16 in a UPW wife beater tank top with brown hair and just looking like I'm 12 and a half. And Candy was one of the 100 women in wrestling. Stacy Keibler was on the cover. And I remember her being a big deal. And I just went to Baltimore and was asking people remember her? And nobody knew what I was talking about. And I'm like, she was a big deal.
She still works there. I don't think she goes by Candy anymore. And Tara also still works there, she was a big deal. And she was coming up at the time from Maryland. Maryland, that's where I went to school. I transferred schools to, and I'm grateful for my first school, but Maryland is really what got my foot in the door. And they were really doing a good job of training women to be wrestlers. Like they, if a girl wanted to be a manager, they trained her to be a manager. She had to learn how to take a couple bumps and make sure she could take certain falls correctly and safely, but they trained her or him, if it was somebody who they really honed in into what your passion or what your love was. It wasn't but someone like me, I got to wrestle with the guys. Tara got to go wrestle with the guys, because we wanted to be wrestlers and just I really sharpened my skills there. It's hard because how long have I actually been making like wrestling where it was like my full-time
Yeah.
only gig.
Yeah.
Because I was still working part-time waitressing and doing all these things for the longest time up until I got signed with WWE. You know, even when I was doing Ring of Honor and Impact at TNA at the time, early days and all that. I mean, I wasn't making that much a show. I was making like,
No.
Oh God. If we're judging off
Yeah.
of like when somebody was paid, I was just telling the story the other day too, that like for the first 3 years, I think I made $10 in gas money. So I cannot be judging off of the first show.
Yeah,
I was paid
absolutely.
well for. It
my
was
first
just
year
that
I
was my
didn't get
first
paid at
show.
all.
Yeah.
I paid and I helped
Hey.
set up the damn ring, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
how
But
the
I mean,
mighty-
obviously those are dues you pay. And even I had to help set up the ring in Maryland Championship Wrestling. Then I showed up to Louisville and OVW and I had to start setting up the ring again. I thought I outgrew that. I thought I was like, oh, I don't have to do that
Never,
anymore.
not in OVW. We always did that.
Back
We did
all
the hard
the way
work.
back to the beginning, baby. You better grab that post.
You better
Yep,
get
get
that.
yep, yep.
You know who we
Yep.
need to have on the show, you guys? Because I'm trying to think who mentioned them recently. They were calling him Idol Stevens. And I'm like, oh my God, Aaron Stevens. Wasn't he an
Love
OVW
him.
guy?
Yes,
Damian Sandow,
Yeah.
big fan. We've got to have him on the show.
we
I was
should.
thinking that last time he was mentioned.
Yeah.
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 OVW alumni. Well, ladies,
I did ask Danny and Jules from OVW to be on the show, and
Yeah.
they said what date, and then I didn't get back
Oh my
because
God.
yeah, we
I'd
need
love
to
to
have
hear
them
those
on the show.
stories. And as you guys know,
Yeah.
if you're watching at home or listening on a podcast, obviously DressleMania is taking over our sort of, our thoughts and our conversations on the show right now. But Mickie, you mentioned earlier the info to join us on the Sunday at actual WrestleMania. This will be post WrestleMania, second day of WrestleMania. We have a graphic here, and we've underneath here on the description, you could join us to watch the actual show. A suite, and we're talk about sweet treats, prosecco, bubbles, champs are going to be flowing. All three of us are going to be there, and it's literally the best way to watch WrestleMania. Progress Wrestling and Wrestle Tours do it in such a nice VIP kind of beautiful way.
Very classy.
We're going to be
Very
dressed
classy.
up. Yeah, I think we should treat it like a gala of our own. And
I'm so
it's
excited.
Fun day. Yeah. And to hear you guys, like, especially even for me, I haven't been to like a WWE show with you guys. To hear your commentary, hopefully unfiltered and hilarious.
Oh,
on the
it will be
champagne.
great because we're going to be in a suite,
Yeah.
right? So
we're
it's not
protected.
like
Yeah.
I'm so protect. I can just, you can just give real life commentary as if we were sitting in the living room.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I will probably, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. And
Why
I
did they
have to
do
say
that?
thank
Why
you
they do
to
that?
them. Yeah.
That was
Why
dumb.
did they do that?
I have to say
Yeah.
thank you to them because not only are they offering, it's a pretty not to be punny, but am I? It's a pretty sweet deal for the pricing on it when you look at the price of the suite tickets.
Yeah.
To be able to be in a suite, and obviously they're going to have other stars there and other people there. Val, you're there both nights, Saturday and Sunday, but Lisa, you and I are going to be there on Sunday.
Yeah.
But they've also donated a package of 2 for each night for a Saturday night or a Sunday night for auction for DressleMania.
Yeah.
And when I looked at the prices, I was like, it's so nice of them. So, and
So
those auctions are going to end a little bit early because we want to give, if you're not there in Hollywood, they give you time to get there to come to the show, to come hang out in the suite with us on Sunday or Saturday. But yeah, they're offering it for both nights for sale. You can do Saturday or Sunday, or you can get the package for both nights, or, you can take your chances and bid on the auction.
And I'll tell you what, the pricing. So I don't want to reveal numbers, and it's not, my business, but I was talking to one of the gals, Chloe, who's amazing from Wrestle Tours, and she was like explaining what floor seats were and the deals that they're getting. I said in another interview, I was like, it's coconuts. It's crazy how not only is it you're getting seats to WrestleMania, but it's also in a suite. You're getting like food and beverage, all of that, especially the Sunday hanging out with us. It's such a good deal. And, me as a fan, I would have just loved to jump on a deal like this. So it's amazing what they're doing. All the information is here. Before we go, ladies, any final thoughts on WrestleMania? Any WrestleMania favorite moments as a fan or as a participant you guys can share with us? Because we're not going to get to talk about it as much. We're getting so close to the wire with DressleMania, but as far as WrestleMania, are there any great memories you have of being there or of watching it again?
I think WrestleCon, like in WrestleMania, like I guess we get to like reunite reunite with our friends and our just people we don't see very often. So that's the perk for me. I'll be honest with you. It's not like I can go hop on a plane, go see Candace, hop on a plane to go see Tori, just to see all of our friends and then our fans that we know by name. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's beautiful. That's my favorite part. That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
That's it. Simply is just seeing all my coworkers and my friends.
Yeah, I do love the catching up.
Yeah, we don't get to catch up very often because we're so booked and
booked and busy and blessed. You know,
booked and blessed. You know, it's exhausting being so popular.
The three B's.
Yeah.
Any favorite moments for you, Mickie, as far as
obviously, I mean, as a participant, you know, with Trish, that match was amazing. Like it's always gonna be cream of the crop for me, as far as moments and, you know, as far as fan, oh my God, there's been so many incredible ones. And I think that, you know, I was there when the Hardy Boys came back that one year at WrestleMania and to hear those reactions or to see, there's just moments that are made that are really special at WrestleMania. And when I was a fan, I couldn't afford to go to WrestleMania. Shit, we couldn't afford to buy the pay-per-view, you know, like we just could not. So a lot of times when I would watch a lot of things, it was never in pay-per-views fashion. It was a lot that. So, you know, then getting in the business and being able to see it, or we'd all get the pay-per-views together to watch it, to study tape, you know, or whatever the case. But you start to understand like how special it is, because storylines end and come to an end, but also, you know, the fallout that there's going to be the next day or whatever, that new stories are going to be started. And like all these moments, these really special moments are going to be made at WrestleMania. And the thing that I live for the most is the entrances and the gear. And what are you wearing? What is this entrance? How come I never came out in a Cadillac? Huh? How come I didn't ride a pony to the ring on WrestleMania?
Where's your low rider? You know,
where's popping like this? Because we're in LA. I don't know. It should be doing that.
Or like JBL's like horn limo. Remember that? I thought that was the coolest thing.
Oh my God. I talked to him about that and I go, it was the greatest.
Yeah.
It was the greatest.
So many great memories, and we are prepared to make even more for this year's DressleMania. And maybe maybe we need to do a post WrestleMania / post WrestleMania.
Yes,
that would be amazing, because I know
we will.
You guys tend to love that. You're watching on YouTube or on podcast. When we've done like a Royal Rumble recap or a Hard to Kill, whatever, I think you guys really, and please comment below and let us know if we're right here. You seem to really enjoy the recaps that we do and just our thoughts and pros and cons. So that might be a great idea. But ladies, we're coming down to the wire. WrestleMania is approaching, and all you need to know is in the description. So I want to raise a glass to say an advanced thank you for being a part of it. This is going to be the biggest one all year. So yeah, I'm so excited.
Wow.
So cheers. And DressleMania.com. It's officially official.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And you know what? I can't even mention WrestleMania without, I guess when I'm like, well, are you guys going to be at WrestleMania? They're like, what's that? And I'm like, oh, WrestleMania, but we have
but it's bigger. It's weird.
There's a hierarchy.
It's weird. Yeah.
We all know which one.
I love you, ladies.
Yeah.
I love
you too, baby.
We love you guys. We'll see you in Los Angeles. Cheers, everybody.
We're in a position we get to give back.
Hollywood, if you could, baby.
This is the word to go, y'all.